Hello, good. No, I am open. I have arrived. I hope everyone had a good new year. Let's get started. So what I'm gonna start doing on here on TikTok, and I'm gonna just instead of doing a full review on baddies, I'm gonna break it in brackets on like every situation I feel like I want to talk about during the episode. But on YouTube, I will post like all my thoughts on the whole episode on YouTube. But on here, just bits and pieces on every situation. So we gotta talk about the Tasiki and Chrisean situation. I honestly just feel like when it comes to that situation, neither one is innocent. I most definitely enjoy Tasiki versus Marge. I feel like Tasiki versus Marge round 2 and 3 because we have to notch round 1 from Baddies East. Round 2 and 3, I feel like Tasiki that was her fighting with her check, but that I would say 4 and 5, Tasiki was pissed the fuck off. Like I feel like Marge stumping her out woke the real true beast out of Tasiki. And I feel like that was hands down the best phase so far this season. Marge lost. She didn't get her ass beat. It's a difference. The first round on Baddie East, Marge got her ass beat the fuck up. This round, I would say round 2, 3, 4, and 5, she lost. That's a growth. Marge, at the end of the day, I would say you got heart. And I feel like I'm gonna give her that. She got heart, and she not scared of Tasiki. Like truthfully, she's not scared to go around for round with Tasiki. And I will even acknowledge for Chrisean, I do see somewhat growth. Keyword somewhat growth in her restraining herself from slapping hoes in the face because she would have been popped on a match. When Mariah Lynn was like, "Oh, I lost respect for you, Chrisean," why the fuck you wait to say it to her face? Why you waiting to the confessions? I'm like, girl. Like, say what you want about Marge, but Marge gonna say that shit to Tasiki face at the end of the day. The whole Tasiki group, like automatic, you were on mute. Biggie was talking about, well, you knew not to slap me. You know that slap me. Girl, she know not to acknowledge you because she know deep down inside you're just a kiss ass. Which we're gonna get into that whole kiss ass energy with Tommie and Biggie in another part. But it was just like, I don't get how it's a problem when Marge has an opinion, but when thing 1 and thing 2 and thing 3 got an opinion, nobody calls that out. As for the whole Chrisean Tasiki beef itself, I'm very confused on like what are they mad at each other about? Because it's like Chrisean mad because Tasiki little sister her, and then Tasiki's just mad because Chrisean's lying on her. And then it's like the Mars situation, but it's like Tasiki, you did try to fight Chrisean as she was pregnant, but then it was like Mars, you did fight her because it's just like it did give yes. It's so confusing. I have no dog in this fight when it comes to the whole Milan sisters. It's just like it was a lot to watch. Now I am gonna say this about because I know Chrisean left early. I feel like Chrisean most definitely should have got paid all her money because at the end of the day, this is the only storyline that's been talked about this whole season so far. Is the first like the main storyline this season has been Chrisean and Tasiki. That girl should have got paid all her full amount. No, 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 no brainer. And Tasiki got the fight for real this season. Yes, pay that girl her full amount. I really feel like if they really serious about like rekindling their sisterhood for real, they need to go to therapy. They need to go to therapy because it's just like it's love there on both sides. Because I even feel like Tasiki, she restrained herself from hitting Chrisean like for real, like once she saw Chrisean was on that, I feel like Tasiki was like, "Girl, we're just gonna throw shit at each other. I'm not gonna really fight you like that." But like, yeah, and then even when Tasiki on that, Chrisean restrains herself. So I feel like it's love there to the point that they have like they're both smart enough to know like I don't want to fight my sister like that on national TV. Because at this point, Zeus Network is like a streaming, service that a lot of people watch, 1 million people watch. So it's just like, I don't know. Fauna is slowly becoming my favorite baddie because I feel like this is Fauna's best season. Because last season on Baddie Africa, I just felt like Fauna was just all we saw was from Fauna is my bitches, rough my bitches, rough my bitches. Now Fauna is very vocal. Fauna's not scared to voice her opinion. I feel like I like that about Fauna. Like Fauna, if she disagrees with something, she disagrees with something. If she agrees with something, she agrees with something. I feel like you cannot say that Fauna's a follower. Fauna has her own mind, and I like that about her. So shout out to Fauna. Because when Rolly be dead ass wrong about something, Fauna be the one that be calling out like, no. I'll be like, okay, Fauna, okay. If this was Midwest, Rolly, she would have most definitely tried to hit you. But I don't went against Big Lex. When you go against that big, basketball girl, who would you be scared of to voice your own opinion? And who feel like fighting somebody about their opinion? That was her opinion, how she felt about something. It's not like it's coming from a place of like rah rah rah. It's like she be talking calm and collective. So I like Fauna for that. I was team, don't bring back Summer, but I feel like this. If Anna Mac comes back, Summer can come back because they are the same peas in the pod. And when you really think about it, maturing is realizing Anna Mac started with Summer first. She's always butting into Summer's beast, just like how Summer did. The beef was between Mariah Lynn and Summer, and who butted in? Anna Mac. That's why they fought on Baddies East. Then Summer didn't think about Anna and Summer because Summer had a whole storyline with Jasmine. Even when it was the Hawaii trip, who was Summer getting on nerves? She was getting on Scotty's nerves. She didn't say shit towards Anna Mac, and Anna Mac jumped back in that. And then that's when they started beefing again. Anna Mac has always started with Summer. Summer has never really started with Anna Mac. It's always Anna. And I honestly want to address the whole DJ Sky Slap situation. It was honestly giving he was fishing for a storyline because he was fishing. It's like she's been really fishing for a storyline. But when Chrisean called you out, you was on mute. But when Summer says, "Oh, you want to fight Summer because you feel like you can handle Summer." The problem is, has Anna Mac lost the fight? Yes, but no one ain't beat that ass. Someone need to whoop that ass with Anna because she keep running, and she feel like because she got Tasiki on her side, which I know she sees that Tasiki will fight for her if she gets into a fight. She, overdo stuff and push boundaries and jump into stuff because she knew not to jump into that March fight. She jumped into that Rolly and Days fight, but she knew better not to jump into that March fight because she knew Chrisean would have gotten that ass. Anna Mac ain't crazy. She ain't stupid. She know who to do that with and who not to do that with. So if Anna Mac gets brought back for another season, so should Summer because they at the end of the day, they're the same person, the same coin. Because at the end of the day, the only difference is Anna Mac is lighter and Summer is darker, which she is a black woman, and Anna Mac is an Hispanic woman. Which even with that, when you look at Anna Mac's family's tree, she's considered a darker Hispanic because her whole family is lighter Hispanics. Ain't no black in that girl. That's a different topic for a different day. Now I'm gonna briefly talk about it because I even peep with Anna Mac. Anna Mac like her a very, very, very dark man. A chocolate man. A brown skin and up man. But for some reason, when it comes to black women, they stink. It never fails. Every time she be with a darker skinned woman, it's they stink. Their hygiene is bad. I peep shit. I peep. I peep Anna. I peep her. On a side note, I am hoping to see Bobby, lights on Baddies. I meant Bad Boys. I'm loving. I hope to see him on it because he has every little thing to say about the baddies. So have that same energy on Bad Boys. No, like literally, Bobby gives all his commentary like he one of them, like he's one of the baddies, like he's literally like it give like he bucking at them, like he has that thing, and it's just like, would you do this to a dude? Like, like Bobby is one of them persons that be thinking he real fish, like it's like it don't get fish. So like, stop. Mad at Marge. I'm trying to figure out why Bobby here. Why is he ever here? Okay, the last thing I really just want to talk about is the whole Tommie and Biggie situation. And I just feel like honestly, when it comes to Tommie and Biggie situation, it's like this. Has Tommie in the past have history of being late? Yes, we saw it on Love and Hip Hop of her being. I think she was like 3 hours or 4 hours late to a Spice video, and Spice caught that out for her. So yes, Tommie has a history of being late. Did Tommie have everybody to crash out on Biggie? I don't know. But I just feel like when it comes to Biggie and Tommie's situation and their friendship, it was never a friendship. It was always one sided. Tommie's always looked at Biggie as a yes man. She never looked at her as a friend, a real life friend. She looked at her as a girl who looked up to her and kissed her ass. And I feel like that's the problem with Biggie. Biggie, all the girls look at you that way. All the girls see the desperation of you wanting to be everybody's friend. All the girls see that you want to be that girl so badly. Everybody sees it. And I feel like Biggie is kind of waking up to realize Tommie was never her friend. Tommie was never Biggie's friend. When that whole Baddies West situation happened, when Tommie told her whatever they saying about me, believe them. That should have been a sign that she shows you who she really truly is. I'm gonna even piggyback off of the whole Anna Mac and Biggie situation. I don't even think Anna Mac even looks at Biggie as a friend. I feel like she looked at her as a Like how Bad Dolly said, a reality TV friend. I feel like Automatic look at Tasiki as her friend because she don't even call Tasiki Tasiki. She call her Latifah, which is Tasiki's real name. Biggie, I just feel like they look at her as like, okay, that's Latifah's friend, other friend, and I'm going to use her as an alliance just in case I gotta jump people, and she better jump how high, as whatever we say. The only person I can say that looks at Biggie as a friend is Tasiki. That is really about it. Everybody else, I just feel like they don't care for Biggie like that. If Tasiki feel a way about it, they all gonna feel a way about it. Let me put it this way: Tasiki is Candy, and Automatic and Mariah Lynn is the factory, and Biggie part of the factory as well.